Hey, it's James again. This is day 4 of living with Bell's palsy, and this is my third journal entry. Want to start off with some positive news. Yesterday, towards the end of the night, early evening, I was able to close my left eye and keep it shut and open it. And kind of what I attribute to that is I actually did start taking the different vitamins that I took yesterday with the zinc and the B12. And also, I've been doing some facial exercises myself. And I know there's a lot out there on the internet that people are suggesting to do. But the one that I really was working on was anytime that I would raise my right eyebrow, I would bring my left with it, just to kind of train it that this is when we go. You know, when this one goes, you go. And then do a scrunch face. And then bring it down with it. And then also, I close both my eyes, and I leave this one shut. And I'm just touching it to make sure that it's still shut. It still kind of stays shut sometimes. And then I can bring it open. And then the other thing is that I've noticed a little bit of a twitch in my eye. Just a little bit. But anything that is a little bit of progress is good and encouraging. So hopefully the diet with incorporating the tuna and the fish, and I've also been doing a lot of juicing. I had a buddy of mine bring over a big old industrial sized juicer like Jack LaLanne uses, and we stuck a bunch of carrots and apples and blueberries in there and stuff, just real pure fruit juice. And I don't know if that's what's helping in or anything, but I feel a lot better. My face isn't quite as numb as it was yesterday. Another little thing that I've been doing is, like, when I chew my food, this side of my face is kind of useless, and so I've been kind of, as I chew, moving my cheekbone with my jaw on my left side so that it knows, hey, you know, when this jaw moves, you're supposed to go too. So that's one of the things that I've been doing. And hey, if my eye moved and it's only the 4th day, I'm happy, you know. So it's a little progress is what matters. I kind of wrote down a little list today just because I want to get a few things out there. Whenever your face starts to feel a little bit more numb than normal, like when you wake up in the morning, I like to just kind of move it around just to kind of remind myself that it's there. Take my eye and move it all over the place, move this down, move my eyebrow up, move my eyelid down. I like to massage the inside of my jaw and feel it out here, and kind of almost give myself a little fish hook and pull my face to the side. Another thing that's been helping is I put an ice pack on the left side of my jaw, and then I move it back to where the cranial nerve is, because that supposedly is the cause of this, but we don't really know. So I've been icing the cranial nerve and icing my jawline that it's been affected, and it feels a lot better today. It feels a lot less puffy. Let's see. The embarrassment of having the Bell's palsy, it's something different for anybody who's never really had real diagnosed problems before, like this, especially something that affects your face that everybody sees right away and they notice. You know, it's kind of hard to deal with. But today's the 4th day, and I can already say that I'm a little bit more comfortable with it. Even wearing my eye patch out in public has been a little weird, but I've been getting used to it, so it's whatever, you know. I feel like as long as I'm not really hurting anybody or anything like that, and I can't really do anything to control it, so as long as I keep a positive attitude about it, I think that's okay. It is hard to deal with, I will admit, but at the end of the day, you just kind of realize that nobody's really going to judge you, and if they do, then they don't really know what they're talking about anyway. So just got to keep a positive attitude about that, and it will get the embarrassment and everything will subside a little bit more every day. I think one of the key things to letting that happen is just keeping up your lifestyle. If you go to the gym, continue to go to the gym. I've been kind of having to limit myself a little bit more on the amount of weight that I do and the amount of reps, and kind of just like listen to my body. When I'm done, I'm done. If I need a longer rest, I take a longer rest. But I've also been running still every day, and exercising with my dog, and going to the gym and trying to eat as healthy and according to the situation as possible. I want to talk about my pill routine, just in case somebody had like a kind of an idea of what's going on. I wake up in the morning, I take 5 pills. I have to take the cyclovir, the prednisone, vitamin C, B12, and a zinc. So that's 5 pills right away. I end up taking 5 cyclovir a day, 4 vitamin C's, and 2 of the other 3. And what I do is on a whiteboard, I make a little tally mark every time I take a pill, so that I know exactly how many I've taken. And the other thing I do on that same whiteboard is I keep track of how many drops of the artificial tears that I put in my eyes every day. And it came out to 10 yesterday, so I think that's we're shooting to go for 9 today. Anytime my eye feels dry, I just pop it. No use in delaying it and trying to be a tough guy about it, because keeping your eye moist is what's most important. And the way I do it is I'll do my healthy eye first. I'll do my right eye, and I'll pop one in there. And then with the left eye, because it won't shut, I gotta let it hit the eye, and then as soon as it hits it, I close my left eyelid to lock the moisture in there, and I'll hold it there for about 10 seconds or so, just to make sure that it doesn't run out of my face and down into my mouth, because that tastes kind of nasty too. So I'll hold it for a little bit, and then when I'm done, it'll kind of loosen up. But these make all the world's difference. If you're using Visine or anything like that, just throw it away, because you're not only not doing yourself any good, but you're just being detrimental to what's going on. So I really recommend the artificial tears big time. I've been trying to stay out of the sun, out of the direct sunlight as much as possible. It sucks because I live in a town with a beach in it, but got to stay out of the sun. If I do go outside, I did pick up an eye patch, and I'll throw this thing on. And the way you do it is there's 2 sides to an eye patch. What you can see is where the string meets right here, it kind of has like a shorter side, and then there's a longer side. And I didn't really know this. I've never worn an eye patch, so if you haven't either, this might help. But to figuring it out, you want to put the long side of the eye patch over the affected eye, and then just kind of move it around and adjust it until the string's out of your eye, and you've kind of made it where it's nice and tight on there. And that'll actually help a few things. When you're outside especially, it'll help keep the wind out from your eye from cutting open and drying out your eyes. And it'll keep the sunlight out. And then if you're like me and you got gardeners outside 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it'll keep like leaves and brush and stuff from floating around and getting in your eye too. It's really important to block the eye, because it's exposed at all times if you can't blink it. So you want to just make sure that even though this might look weird or feel weird, that you are wearing the eye patch, because it will help you big time. And anything that I can do to prevent eye loss or vision loss, I'm more than willing to try. So it has helped out a lot. The other thing that helped out was I eliminated the paper tape from my sleeping pattern, like I told you yesterday. I actually have been going with this stuff, which I will swear by now. It's called a lubricant eye ointment, and what I'll do is I'll squirt it just a line like across my left eye, and then move it to the actual eyelashes, and then when I try to close my eye, it seeps down into the eyeball, and it almost makes it seals the eye shut almost at the bottom here. So all this ointment will eventually roll down and stick at the bottom of the eye here, and then you put the eye patch on over it when you go to night, or when you go to bed at night. When you go to bed at night, and I woke up this morning and my eye was still all moisturized and covered in the ointment, and it did a really great job. I didn't have any redness, no irritation or anything. So that's a big plus. Removing the ointment was another thing that I had to deal with when I was in the shower. I just got a regular old face cloth and just dampened it a little bit in the warm water. And what I did is I want to make sure I shut the eye first, because I don't want to cut my eye with the cloth for whatever reason, because that's the kind of thing that would happen to me. I'd cut my eye with a cloth. So so I put my eye down, and then I take the cloth to the corner of my eye, and then I just wipe from the corner of my eye slowly out. And then you'll see like the yellow ointment on the cloth that you've gotten out of your eye, and just repeat the process. It'll probably take you about 2 or 3 good swipes before you get it all out. But as soon as you stop seeing the yellow stuff on the washcloth, you've gotten it all. Another thing that's been helping big time is kind of just laughing and doing the things that you do every day. I don't know if this is helping me at all or it's helping me relax or whatever, but I'm not a big drinker, but I have been drinking a little bit lately. Yesterday, just had a few drinks throughout the night. Nothing too crazy, but it helped me relax, and I think that that's part of recovering from this process. I feel like if you're more relaxed than you are tense, then your body has the chance to kind of let go, and I feel like that gives my nerve more of a chance to heal. So that's kind of been my approach, is to kind of do what feels right, eat the right foods, and continue to try and live a happy and healthy lifestyle. The last thing I wanted to ask was, I wanted to end on a question. Actually, there's been some claim. I've seen a lot of people online saying that the pain from Bell's palsy is excruciating. I don't have any pain per se. I got a lot of irritation and frustration in my face just because I can't move it. But I've heard people complaining constantly about pain in the back of their neck and along their jawline and a bone back here. I haven't had anything like that. So if you've seen a bunch of testimonies with that kind of pain on there, don't really buy into it. I haven't had it yet. If I do, you'll be the first people to know. But I don't believe all the negativity out there, because there is a lot of there's a lot more prevalent negative information out there than there is positive. So I just want to keep this as positive as possible, and kind of show that I am having some progress. Today's only the 4th day, so moving the eye and being able to twitch my lip a little bit is a big deal to me. As you can see, I'm actually blinking my eye a lot less than in the first couple of videos too, so that creepiness is kind of wearing off as I just did it. But I had a question. I wanted to know, I was doing a little research. I couldn't really find the answer to this question, but my left side of my face is affected by the Bell's palsy. I was wondering if it was more common to have it on one side or the other, or if some instances you get it in both or whatever. If you've ever heard of anybody that's had Bell's palsy, or if you yourself have had it, I'd like to just know a testimony of what side it was on, just so I can kind of collect some data and do a little research on it, just because I thought that might be something that would be important down the road. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully even better than today. And I want to say thanks to everybody for watching and caring, and hopefully this helps you out as much as it's helping me, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.